Our people always say the richest person in Nigeria on Igbo, the first billionaire, is Louis Ojukwu. It's not only him. We have many billionaires as of that time, even those who are richer than Louis Ojukwu. Some people will not even agree. Like, you cannot talk about Nigerian music without CT Onyekwelu from Northia, Anambra State. He was the first person to own a record label in Nigeria. Ojukwu married her daughter, that is the first daughter of CT Onyekwelu, was married to Odumegwu Ojukwu. You see, Ogaranya Bogaranya. Because of what? CT Onyekwelu was a good friend to Papa Ojukwu. The contractor, he was able to build this kind massive building as of then. Before that, hello guys, this is Creative Law TV. We're live and direct in Northia, local government of Anambra State. So we are here to tell the story of this great legend, CT Onyekwelu, Ugochi Mereze, one of Northia, the first man that owned a record label in the whole Nigeria. He started it in 1929 and he had his own record label in 1961 with the white men. So those white men, they had agreement. The white man will be supplying the northern side and the western side, and he was supplying the music to the southeast. This is the man who started the record label. And today, Don Jazzy, Olamide, Fino, E-Money, that is 5-star music, although are enjoying from his foundation. This is the man we are here to tell his story. That is CT Onyekwelu from Northia. This is CT. This is where he was. This is his statue. Look at him here. And this is his road. This is CT Onyekwelu Road. So then follow us to his compound, where we will show you his ancient house and the other things you have to know about him. So he painted life in many ways. That's why this road here was named after him. This is a CT Onyekwelu Road in Ota. And look at him. He statue in the heart of Northia. If I know their market, this is the church here. This is the person who started the recording label in Nigeria. He was very rich. He was a very wealthy man. A friend to Louis Ojukwu. Started like a oil mill in Nigeria before divert. His story is very inspiring that we will learn from him. That's why we go around many villages telling stories. This is CT Onyekwelu. And many people don't know him. We will show you his picture, show you his house, and show you many things you have to know about him. Follow us, subscribe, share our video. That's what you have to do. And support us. You need your support. Understand? So guys, this is CT Onyekwelu house. This is CT Onyekwelu bungalow, the ancient bungalow, the beautiful house of CT Onyekwelu. We are live and direct in his compound in Northia, the Watergo, and we are here to tell this. So you know how we do, and we always go to the roots, and that's why we are here. You know, you have a friend now. Now, Bia, Konya Port CT Onyekwelu. That was the first person, that's the first Nigeria to own a studio and begin to record music. What I know? And a record if I'm not before the Biafra War. This is his house. I will tell you more story about him. Then look at this house here now. You know that it has been here for decades and it still stands strong and beautiful. This is a great man. This CT Onyekwelu, the like Louis Ojukwu, CT Onyekwelu, like the man we visited in Abreba. Those people made a lot of money. They were born in 18 something, not in 19 something. So they made a lot of money. Although Louis Ojukwu was very popular, more than them, but they're all billionaires. So for people who don't know the kind of person I'm talking about, I want to tell you more about CT Onyekwelu. The real name is Christopher Onyekwelu, and he was born in 1898 in Nofia. After completing his primary education, he took up teaching and became a catechist in Enugu. The man Enugu and Nofia are far. They are just a neighboring community. So between 1921 and 1924, he worked with a Nigerian brewer. From there now, 1924, he joined the palm produce trade in Onitsha and sold palm kernel to Niger company. 2 years later, Onyekwelu began to import rice from Asia. And that time, rice was not being grown in Southeast at that time. Things went well until foreign companies became interested in the market. So that pushed him to begin to import. CT Onyekwelu began to import Basco's papers and sewing machines papers. So later, foreign investor became interested in the same business. He left there and he ventured into studio recording. So that is what made him popular in the Southeast. And I'm going to tell you detail about his company. So later, he organized a group of musicians from the Southeast and had their songs recorded in Lagos. Their tapes were made in Europe, shipped back to Nigeria, and distributed to the local store. But this aspect of his business was hurted by the Second World War and a failure by his partner to abide by the terms of their contract. The next decade was blighted by the failed attempt to launch a record production outfit. Finally, in 1961, he received a capital from Philip to start a Niger record. That's a popular Niger record. That's one of the first studio anywhere in Nigeria that started recording music. So he started the production. And not just the equity was shared between the two parties. The company own and the Onyekwelu own was responsible for distributing. Onyekwelu was responsible for distributing in the Southeast. Other partner applied to South West and not part of the country. At that height, Niger Records ranked in rate in over 100,000 euro annually. The age of gramophones and tape and rest has since passed. Sadly, Niger Records, along with many of its contemporaries performing at related concern, has faded into oblivion. But that company lied the torch of industry level record production in Nigeria and passed it on to the later generation of entertainment business executives. It's thanks to pioneers like Onyekwelu that we have a multi-billion naira music industry today in Nigeria. It was Onyekwelu who started everything. He started Niger Record in 1961, and the Niger Record was the first indigenous and the first record to own by a Nigerian, but he partnered with white people. He was the only person that distributes music for the whole Southeast. Then the white people are distributing to the West and North, and he is the man we are talking about. This is his house. He made a lot of money and he will impacted life. So in this Northia, he contributed a lot of things in developing of Northia. So this is his house, and this is where he is buried. So the man is lying here, resting. So the name is Christopher TAGBO ONYEKWELU, OON, Ugochimereze. He was born in 1898 and he died in 1971. Look at him here. Because the man we are talking about, many of us was not opportune to be born in that time. So, but this is his picture. That's the man we are talking about. Very handsome and tall man. So we are here to tell his story because he is a great man. And he was great. The legacy still speaks. So today, people of Northia knows and they don't joke with him because of what he contributed in development of North. The 90% of that Anglican church there, he was the one that built it. Look at his house. This house belongs to one of his sons. And here all is the Onyekwelu family. And this is Northia where he came from. So now, do know that without this man today, the music in Nigeria would not be Like you cannot talk about Nigerian music without CT Onyekwelu from Northia, Anambra State. He was the first person to own a record label in Nigeria, and he produced a lot of songs. He put Igbo musicians like from Southeast. He will pick them, gather them, record their songs, and take it to Europe, and they put it on that tape and bring it back and distribute it to all that time. They use cassettes and around that tape. That's how he contributed in music industry. He is a man that history need to remember every time you talk of music. Now we have Don Jazzy and Co, who have a record label, but you cannot talk of Don Jazzy and all those people. Here is the foundation. These people laid the foundation for us. The music we're enjoying, all those people. How is it started? Who started them? Who contributed to growth of music in Africa and Nigeria? CT Onyekwelu is one of them. And not that he made only money. He had many children. Remember, Ojukwu married her daughter, her first daughter. Ojukwu married in this family. Odumegwu Ojukwu, her first wife. This is their compound. That's where she came from in this compound. That is the first daughter of CT Onyekwelu, was married to Odumegwu Ojukwu. You see, Ogaranya bụ Ogaranya. Because of what? CT Onyekwelu was a good friend to Papa Ojukwu. Oh, during their time, during that time, how I the same man where Zohia spare parts, machine no bicycle and sewing machine. Everything tough. Then he made a lot of money. Understand? So just look at this house now. You see that this house is over, if I may not lie, is over 50 years, and the design and everything looks neat and clean. The house still stands tall and beautiful. Why? Because our father have foresight. So every time people always tell us, don't compare this person to this person. Don't compare this person to this person. Let me tell you, without comparison, there will be no difference from the other person to the other person. Like I said, somebody like Igwe Kaloba from Abreba was a multi-billionaire, a good friend to who? Louis Ojukwu. This CT Onyekwelu was a very good friend to Louis Ojukwu. That is father, Papa Ojukwu. Do you understand? And they are all billionaires. But the only thing then is that the most popular person is Louis Ojukwu. Our people always say the richest person in Nigeria on Igbo, the first billionaire, is Louis Ojukwu. It's not only him. We have many billionaires as of that time, even those who are richer than Louis Ojukwu. Some people will not even agree. But let me tell you, this example I'm telling you. And let me tell you, we have visited Louis Ojukwu house. Understand? We went in, but we couldn't take a picture. Because of what? Every family knows how they do their things. But one day, we still tell the story. You people will hear more about Louis Ojukwu. So where we are is at CT Onyekwelu house. Christmas, even this road here now was named after him, CT Onyekwelu Road. And people of Northia mold his statue, like his sculpture is just in front of the because of what? If or contribute to this town is many. So it's unfortunate that we couldn't meet somebody that will tell us more about this, but we will still tell the story because we talk the one we know. If I Ugo Chimeleze, that's what Alpha Echichiabo Chukumeleze. And Obrokan Emereze or Debaketwa, he helped a lot of people. Development that I can't remember, even education side, industry, impact to the youth of Northia, Aero Church, Aerozo, many things. CT Onyekwelu, Melia Ugochinyereze, one of Northia. IGBO MAN. I tell you, IGBO. This is the house. You want to go? Go see around Kafana Affair. Show them the house. This is bungalow. Huh? But it has a sitting area. Look at this, supposed to be sitting, resting. Like if you want to sit and look out, this is supposed to be the the place. Come. So look at it. So if you see me here now, you think that I'm in a story building, but this is just a design of a bungalow. Maloma. But the best part is that this house, this ancient house, I think we have shown you people now. Upon I go to Unamafuza. I mean Unamafula it all. Manalena, if I can creative law TV you were dead. Maki 5 in afro. Because of your following us, you will see it. What I creative law TV, many people will not see CT Onyekwelu picture, talk of the house. Back I know. See what I go? Other easy. If I remember, I know enough. I know enough. Other easy. And again, our page, our son, is not only Igbo people. The reason why I'm saying it in this middle of this video now about can the mad Malia. Then I say, hey, you are showing Igbo people. You are showing Igbo people. I've gone to Burkina Faso. I've gone to Ghana. I've gone to Benin Republic. I've gone to what is it called? Togo. I understand. Telling stories about the great people of Africa. And we are going to go international very soon again. So people, those people who are telling us, please speak Igbo, your English is this. Let me tell you, our English is not well. Always look for the value we create. Understand? If I ain't a member, I ain't a go sugar. Enough support time. But no. I'm not on the before you know it. I'm fair or them mama the first. You want to go? If you want to go about now, everybody know na one on your high on our breva. One on your high on our chuku. Huh? You know, go Facebook. Again, people will need your support financially, physically, and everything. Never know kitabo. Can you go soon if you before? And it is not easy. Yeah. So, could you visit your Kainja? You will be seeing it. Kind of that place. Jack and go together. Come, I want to show them. Look at this house here now. The story about this building you are seeing here is that the owner of this building was contractor who built some projects CT Onyekwelu built for his community. And that man was able to make money to build this kind, almost the same style as of his Oga. You know what? Look at it. Look at just this is the testimony of his impact. Zoom the house so that they will see it. So the contractor he was able to build this kind massive building as of then. So Akurulo building a beautiful house in Nigeria, in our community, in our village, has been there. It's not started from us. Because of funding a sign of a waste, there are some 150 years. Like if you go to UK now, there are some houses. If you go to Europe, there are some houses that is over 100 years. 17th century, they built it in 1790, 1690. The house are still standing, just like this house. You understand? If you build a better and beautiful house that can stand a test of time, in next 100 years or 100 years to come, it will stand. And our grandchildren will come home and say, okay, this was built by this. Okay, assuming this man now, CT Onyekwelu, who was born in 18 something, did not build this fine house. Are we going to tour this house? We will come here, we see nothing. So now what I'm trying to say is that building a house, fine house, big house in our village did not start from our own generation. Neither did it start from our father. It started long ago. Even when Igbo are building with mud house. We always want to have something to brag in our village. In our water. So if you calculate, this man was born in 18 something and he died in 1970. So if Obono didn't do now, okay, 120 something years now. So his great grandfather, that is our ancestor. If I come, Obono also your ancestor and melon. So that's it.